The Phantom here, reporting on more MMA news. Now, the fight is here, guys. The fight that we've all been waiting for, the fight that we've all been excited for, the fight that we've been anticipating for this long. It's here. It's finally here. Charles Oliveira is coming off a great win against Michael Chandler, knocked him out with a left hook. Dustin Poirier is coming off a good win against Conor McGregor, knocked him out, finished him. His leg broke, ankle snapped, whatever. Now, let's analyze the fight. Let's talk about the fight. Because this fight is the best fight to be made at 155 pounds. There's no doubt in my mind this is the best fight to be made at 155 pounds. Because looking at this fight and just analyzing the fight, I think Dustin Poirier comes out with a victory. I just truly think that it's time for the Diamond to get that title strap around his waist, because he's just come such a long way since he last fought. The last time he lost was against Khabib. So Khabib is definitely one of the best lightweights in the history of the sport, in the UFC or even in MMA period. But then when you look at it from a different angle, Charles obviously deserves respect as the champion. Of course, it was a vacant belt and he never really beat the champ. To really consider yourself the best at 155 pounds, you gotta beat Khabib, man. Like, honestly, you just gotta beat Khabib. There's just no other way, because you call yourself the best and you can't be. But the thing is, Khabib's retired. He doesn't want to fight anymore, so what can Charles do? Charles is just doing what he needs to do. He's coming out there and winning fights and finishing fights. He's a quitter. People say that, he's quit before. So, I think that's definitely true. There is some truth to that. If you quit in a fight before and you quit like a bitch, you quit. That means that, it's like the boy who cried the wolf. If you quit once, you're going to quit again. If you quit twice, you're going to quit again after that. So that's definitely true. There is definitely some truth to that. If Dustin takes him back to that place, that dark, lonely, gritty, dangerous place, I don't think Oliveira is going to be able to handle that. I think he's going to quit under pressure. I think Dustin wins this by third round stoppage. That's my official prediction. I could be wrong, Oliveira could pull out some crazy submission and finish Dustin on the ground, but I think if Dustin keeps his on the feet, stays smart, listens to his coaches at American Top Team, which is definitely one of the best coaches in the world, then I think he has an excellent chance of winning this fight. Not just excellent, he has not just an excellent chance, he has an amazing chance of winning this fight. And, he is the favorite. The odds are very close. Like, it's a pick'em fight. It's really a pick'em fight, because even though Oliveira is he's a slight underdog, and then Poirier is a slight favorite. I think Poirier wins this fight, in my opinion. I think he wins this fight because he's just grown so much as a fighter, and his ability to just grow as a fighter and overcome all of the adversities that he's been through. And if you look at Dustin, he has a very good underrated ground game too. Even though Khabib finished him on the ground, Khabib was the best, and everybody was Khabib. So let's forget about the Khabib fight. It just excites me. This fight excites me. This fight gets me out of bed every morning, and every morning I'm like, there could be the fucking Dustin Poirier fight's happening. Like, it excites me. That's the thing about these fights, is just, I truly think that Dustin wins. Well, but should he wrestle Oliveira? At times, I think he should. And Oliveira may even wrestle him and take him down and go for submissions. But then Oliveira also has a very good left hook. Excellent left hook. So, I think the media is kind of underestimating Oliveira, but at the same time, I'm also underestimating him, maybe, because I think Dustin beats him. I think he beats him. I think he hurts him, puts him away, possibly third round, possibly even first round knockout, because Chandler put that pressure on him in the first round. almost got him out of there, 10-8 round. And then Oliveira turns it around, comes back in the second round, finishes him with a picture-perfect left hook. So yeah, I mean, he's definitely shown that he's grown since that loss. What was his last loss? I mean, he lost to Paul Felder, and he quit in that fight. But he tapped out the strikes. He tapped out. He literally quit. You know, and there's been other fights where he quit. So I can see where Justin Gaethje's coming from. You know, Justin said that, you know, he's quit before. He's a quitter, so he would quit again. And I'm inclined to agree with him. I'm inclined to agree with him. Is this the best fight that could be made at 155? Yes, because Dustin was coming off multiple wins. Dustin earned this title shot, 100%. Really, this fight should have happened. This fight should have happened earlier, but Dustin decided to fight Conor for the money fight. This fight should have been. I mean, Dustin should have been the one fighting Oliveira for the title back in October or September or June or July or whatever. Whenever Charles and Chandler fought. I think Dustin should have fought at that time because he deserved the title shot back then, but he deserves it now too. And that's his right, you know. He chose to go for the money fight, and that's his right. You know, he's earned that right to fight whoever he wants because he's, you know, paved the way for the sport. I mean, this guy's been around for years. Like, his whole life is revolving around fighting. Like, Dustin Poirier is the definition of making it out the mud. Dustin Poirier is the pure definition of hard work and dedication, just like Floyd. You know, I love Floyd. I love Dustin. I love Oliveira too. I think Oliveira is the best, and I love him too. I respect him. I respect both competitors. I think everybody should respect Oliveira as well. You know, a lot of people saying that, oh, Oliveira is just gonna quit. I said that also, but I'm only looking at it from a fighting standpoint, from an MMA standpoint. I'm not disrespecting him as a man. I think he's a very, very good fighter, but I just think Dustin beats him, and that's okay. You know, if Oliveira loses this fight, you know, there's really no shame in losing to Dustin Poirier. You know, Dustin Poirier is one of the best in the division, but Oliveira is also one of the best in the division. So I guess there is a little bit of shame in losing because if you guys saw how he celebrated after the fight against Michael Chandler when he won that belt, I mean, you can see how much that belt means to him. And defending that title probably means a lot to him too. And it means a lot to Poirier to win this title. He's been waiting for so. I mean, you guys saw how he celebrated when he won the interim title when he beat Justin Gaethje. So he's definitely going to celebrate again, even more, when he wins the real one. And that's my prediction for this fight. Am I gonna bet on Dustin Poirier? Absolutely not. But but okay. Thanks for watching. Good luck to both competitors. May the best man win. And thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.